Hey, Logan here. I'm working on Pendulum, and it's about 2:30 in the morning, but I just couldn't go to bed before sharing out what we were working on today because I committed to it in my mind and I had to do it. So we definitely want to keep up with that. Here you can see is the user interface for damage, equipping weapons, and Pendulum. This is a cross section of a revolver gun chamber, and this is the health bar, which is going to be radial. And Pendulum, this is actually a syringe. It's hard to see in this image, but it's going to slowly depress and that meter will get drained out. So let's show it off in the game here. That's our example here. It's Dropbox issue. Alright, so we want to equip weapons. We're going to turn left and right to pick what we have. It's going to be pistol, shotgun, flamethrower, whatever we have in there. And then we're going to be able to take damage here. And that's going to deteriorate down to nothing. And it will change color from yellow to red. And then here, Pendulum, this is going to be a smooth motion, not jerky like this. But for the demo, I just made something happen. So that's going to slowly depress, and that's how all this works. I'll quickly show you how I lined up these, because maybe one day you'll have to do the same thing. If you don't have things perfectly in order, you can't rotate them because it'll look terrible. So I had to get them perfectly in order, and I went on the web and I found a nice little pie chart here. As you can see, it's got 6 slices and we have 6 images, so that's just perfect for us. And they're perfectly ordered, so I just overlaid that on the top and I lined everything up with my, in the inspector, and away we went. Now I'll show you in code quickly how I do all this stuff. Alright. Boolean for rotate left, Boolean for rotate right. So if it's rotating to the left, where are we at? If it's rotating to the left, we do this. Transform.rotation, Euler angle, and we affect the position Z. If it's rotating to the right, do the same thing except the opposite. And each time we check to see if we can snap into position. So the revolver is going to snap into position when it rotates far enough. The top position is 30 degrees. So if we hit within 28 to 32, we know we're in a safe distance to snap into position. And then it's going to turn off the rotation and just sit there. And that works for each of these degrees, everything within 360. Then one thing to note, if you keep rotating on an Euler angle, you can eventually get away from 360 degrees. So once you hit 390, none of this code logic that I've built in is going to work anymore. So I had to make sure that once we go over 360 degrees, we wrap around back to 0. So once we hit 390, this target position will actually go back to 30. And likewise, once we go too low, once we hit negative 30, we're going to go back to 330. So in that manner, we stay within our safe range where all the code logic that I've built in works. And yeah, everything's looking good. Most of this code is probably Keeper. A lot of this UI is going to be Keeper. So we're happy. We made a lot of progress tonight. Everyone is up late working on it, and sometimes that's how it goes. But yeah, I got to get some sleep. So like, subscribe, keep checking back, let us know what you want to see, let us know if you have any questions, comments, ideas. I mean, this thing's in its beginning stages, so we're still open to putting stuff in that you guys think up. Yeah, we want to commit to putting out more content, and you should see more from us in the future. Thanks for watching. Night.